Okay, this is Model Steam Engine Retrospective, Part 5. This video is featuring a very early Mamod SE2. Now, this engine holds a very special place in my collection for two specific reasons. One, it was my steam engine when I was a young lad, many years ago. And it's also an engine, it's the engine which started my collection. So it's pretty special for those reasons alone. It also turns out to be one of the rarest engines in my collection. So let's have a quick look at it. Yeah, lovely little thing. It's not quite original. I had to replace the safety valve because that's a replica of the safety valve because the original one was really mangled and didn't really work properly, and over the years the reduction gearing had gone missing, so that's been replaced with a Mamod a gear and a Mamod shaft. Now the story behind this, I was rooting around in the loft in my parents' house, and tucked away under the eaves I saw this green wooden box, and I remembered this from my childhood, and I remembered that it used to contain a Model Steam engine. So I rescued it from the loft, I took it home and I cleaned it up, and amazingly, after something like 40 years, it still ran. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, several bits had gone missing. But you know, it's pretty much up together now. I'd really like to get the an original Mamod main gear here, which it didn't have the holes in it. It was completely plain. But no, it's a superb bit of kit. Lovely little engine. There's the original burner, 2-wick burner. I think it's probably got the original wicks in actually. Oh, I did repaint the firebox. The firebox had got quite rusty, and that needed cleaning up and sorting out. But I haven't touched the rest of the paint is original on it, and there is, you know, it's not complete, but there is. You can still make out the Mamod original Mamod transfer there. I had some trouble identifying this. I knew the engine wasn't new when it was given to me, and I think I had it as a birthday present sometime around 1969, I think it would have been. And after doing a bit of research, I decided that it was an early Mamod SE1. However, Mike Stacey, friend and fellow collector, got in touch and informed me that it was in fact a rare Mamod SE2, which was only produced for a few months in 1946. I'll put a link to Mike's excellent website in my description. So yeah, it's a rare SE2. So that's I was absolutely amazed. But it is a lovely engine. Yeah, although the reduction gearing was missing, the little box that it came in, it did contain some other goodies. We have here the original little metal funnel. Isn't that lovely? And the original instruction sheet. Totally soaked in oil, but it's, as you can see, it's almost transparent now. But yeah, that is the original instruction sheet with Malin's address there at the bottom. So yeah, it's a lovely bit of kit. Anyway, let's see how this 72-year-old engine runs, shall we? Well, it's gurgling, so I think we're probably up to pressure. There we go, look at that. One 72-year-old little Mamod engine running sweet as a nut. And these engines in those days, they were just really well made. You've got brass everywhere, you know, cast brass engine mount here, brass piston, copper pipe work, brass chimney and boiler, copper boiler strap. I think the only thing on it that's not I think the flywheel is Mizak by the looks of it, which is that horrible aluminium alloy type. But yeah, it runs an absolute dream. Let's see what the. I'm fairly certain they are the original wicks. It always gives me a lot of pleasure running this little engine. I think probably because it was mine when I was a young boy, and you know, I think it got quite a bit of abuse. I vaguely seem to remember not having any meth, so we had to put candles under the boiler to actually power it. Not ideal, because candles produce an awful lot of soot. In fact, the boiler was filthy underneath when I first rescued it from the loft and cleaned it up. But really would like to get an original Mamod gear though. That would be nice. I believe the pulleys and the gear, the small gear on the main crankshaft, are original. It's just this one, which is the Meccano replacement. So. It will actually run for quite a long time. The boiler it's quite a reasonable capacity actually. So. Well, there you can actually see it, but there is steam coming out of the chimney. Ooh. Well, there you go. 1946. Mamod SE2 under steam and running just as well as it ran 72 years after it was made. Anyway, I hope you liked this Model Steam Engine Retrospective, and thanks very much for watching.